The Life of Gloria Vanderbilt. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Imagine being born into one of the wealthiest, most illustrious families in American history, a family synonymous with power, luxury, and prestige. You grow up surrounded by glittering ballrooms, sprawling mansions, and the whispers of high society. Yet behind the velvet curtain and diamond-studded elegance, your life unravels in public view, with heartache and scandal lurking at every corner. This was the life of Gloria Vanderbilt, the final heiress of the legendary Vanderbilt dynasty. Her story, filled with unimaginable wealth, love, public betrayals, and staggering losses, reveals the harsh truth that even under the glimmering surface of privilege, darkness can loom at large. From a young age, she was cast into the glaring spotlight during a bitterly fought and highly publicized custody battle, earning her the heart-wrenching title of Poor Little Rich Girl. This painful chapter reflects the complexities of her opulent yet turbulent life. Sadly, the challenges did not stop there. Gloria's heart became a battleground for love and loss, as she experienced whirlwind romances with iconic figures like Howard Hughes and Frank Sinatra, and weathered 4 tumultuous marriages. Each relationship added a chapter of hope tangled with heartache, playing out in full view of an ever-watching public eye. Yet, Gloria was more than just a fixture in society columns. She was a creative powerhouse who reshaped the fashion landscape. With a visionary mind, she transformed a humble pair of jeans into high fashion, creating a designer denim line that catapulted her name into a multi-million-dollar brand. Her creative spirit soared beyond fashion as she poured her passion into painting and writing novels. From her very first breath, Gloria Vanderbilt was immersed in a world steeped in opulence and familial intrigue. Born on February 20th, 1924, to Reginald Claypool Vanderbilt and his youthful wife, Gloria Morgan, little Gloria was bestowed with the status of American nobility. Her father, Reginald, was the son of Cornelius Vanderbilt II and the great-grandson of the illustrious Commodore Cornelius Vanderbilt, the man who had built the family's vast fortune through railroads and shipping. Reginald inherited a staggering $40 million, equivalent to about $700 million today. But despite the family's immense wealth, his existence was one marked by reckless expenditure and personal turmoil. His marriage to Gloria Morgan, a glamorous socialite, began under contentious circumstances, marred by familial disapproval. Reginald's daughter was from his first marriage. Kathleen opposed the union, boycotting the wedding and even excluding her father from her own life, signaling a deep rift within the family. Sadly, Reginald's lavish lifestyle and destructive habits led him to squander his massive inheritance. His ultimate death occurred just 15 months after Gloria's birth, leaving the family fatherless and in financial disarray. Although Reginald failed to leave any financial support for his widow, he had arranged a $4 million trust fund, about $73 million today, for Gloria. Managed by her mother, the fund was meant to secure the child's future. However, Gloria Morgan, often accompanied by her twin sister Thelma, chose to lead a life of opulence and constant travel, leaving young Gloria in the care of nannies, most notably her beloved nurse, Dodo. Gloria Morgan's behavior raised eyebrows and soon attracted the scrutiny of the powerful Vanderbilt family, particularly Gloria's aunt, Gertrude Vanderbilt Whitney, who became increasingly concerned for the child's welfare. The trial of the century. By 1934, when Gloria was 10 years old, she became the center of a highly publicized custody battle between her mother and her aunt Gertrude. The trial, which came to be known as the Trial of the Century, captivated the nation and further amplified Gloria's already intense media spotlight. At the heart of the dispute was a struggle for control, not only for the child, but for her sizable inheritance. Gertrude, a formidable figure in the world of art and philanthropy, was deeply concerned about Gloria Morgan's parenting, accusing her of being an unfit mother. The Vanderbilt family was alarmed by reports of Gloria Morgan's lifestyle, which included lavish spending, high-profile romances, and frequent trips with European royalty. There were even rumors about relationships with other women. In court, shocking testimonies and allegations flew, further tarnishing Gloria Morgan's image. Young Gloria herself was called to testify, though her appearance was kept private, away from the eyes of the press. Under the influence of her aunt's legal team, Gloria told the court that she was afraid of her mother, though in later years she admitted that much of what she said had been rehearsed and fabricated. The court ultimately sided with Gertrude, granting her custody to Gloria, while her mother was left with limited visitation rights.
Disappearing down the corridor, or getting into a Rolls Royce or a Hispano Suiza, as if she was a butterfly and I was trying to catch her. But I didn't. She was very elusive, unattainable, magical, extraordinary.
The aftermath of the trial left deep scars on Gloria, who was forced to grow up under the ever-watching eyes of the public. The press had painted her as the poor little rich girl, a child torn between wealth and familial dysfunction, forever haunted by the turbulence of her early years. Gloria was married 4 times and had 4 children. Her first husband was Pat DeChico, and they were married in 1941, as she was 17, but they divorced a few years later. Her next husband was Leopold Stokowski. 42 years her senior, this marriage would bring her 2 sons, Stanley and Christopher. Her third husband was Sidney Lumet, and together they had 1 daughter named Lisa. Her fourth and final husband was Wyatt Cooper, and together they had 2 sons. Though her personal life was filled with heartbreak, her professional life blossomed, particularly in the world of fashion. In the late 1970s, at a time when many women of her generation might have stepped away from the spotlight, Gloria made a bold move into the world of fashion design. She entered the denim industry with a vision that would revolutionize women's clothes. At a time when jeans were considered utilitarian, Gloria saw the potential for designer denim that was both glamorous and chic. She launched a line of designer jeans that bore her signature and iconic swan logo. These jeans became a massive hit. However, like many aspects of her life, Gloria's fashion empire wasn't immune to controversy and difficulty. Legal disputes over royalties and trademark rights emerged as her business grew, and by the 1990s, her once thriving brand had declined. Yet her foray into fashion left a beautiful mark, influencing the rise of designer labels in everyday wear and the blending of high fashion with casual clothing. As Gloria Vanderbilt aged, she refused to let her creative spirit waver. In her later years, she turned to painting, writing, and even furniture design, continuing to explore new forms of self-expression and creativity. She authored multiple memoirs, sharing candid reflections on her life, love, and the many personal losses she had endured. When Gloria passed away on June 17, 2019, at the age of 95, she left behind a legacy that was as multifaceted as her life had been, from her early days at the center of a custody battle to her success in the fashion world, and finally to her role as a mother and creative force. Gloria's life was a testament to endurance, reinvention, and the complexities of love and legacy. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And consider supporting us on Patreon and our weekly newsletter, all located in the description below. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.